please like and subscribe.
Hello, Collective. Welcome to my channel. I am Jo, and this is Jo's Medicine Tarot. Here you will find shamanic readings. Please know this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in. So you might not resonate with the whole reading. You might not resonate with any of the reading. Look at my camera, it's all crooked. Whatever you do resonate with, please take what you need and leave the rest behind. All right. If you are new to my channel and you like my style of reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you enjoyed about the reading. And welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you for your views, viewers, and thank you for your subscriptions, subscribers. Both have been helping my channel get noticed and discovered on YouTube, and it is wonderful. So thank you so very, very much. All right, and with this acknowledgement, I would like to thank the medicine keepers. These are the paid members of this channel. If you want to become a medicine keeper, it is $2.99 a month. You get 2 readings a month that are just for you, and then you get to vote on those readings if you want me to make them public and make them available to everyone else, or keep them private for the medicine keepers. All right, and you also enter a chance to win a free reading from me every month. Let's start this reading. Creator, please bless this reading, protect and bless this sacred space. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High. Please bring in the guidance of the Most High that the collective needs to hear. Thank you. I commend you guys on the work you guys have done that brings you ultimately to my channel. I'm not a typical tarot reader, and I just say welcome to the higher dimensions of tarot. Ooh, omniscience. So often I find that the people that come to my channel are people that are already developing their own shamanic capacity in whatever way that is. Your shamanic capacity will look like you, will sound like you, not like somebody else, okay? We have lots of models and ideas that have been set by other people that came before us about what shamans and healers look like, okay? That may have been true, but humanity is shifting. Healing, the whole healing arts is shifting because we are shifting, okay? And that's how it is. Our relationship to God 2,000 years ago was not like it is today, okay? Things shift. Our relationship to ourselves. Ooh, erotic mystic. Interesting. Omniscience. You are an enigma. You an erotic mystic. Oh, what? And revenge. What the hell is this? Oh, someone is jealous of you, but you are guarded. You've got a guardian around you that is protecting you. I'm feeling like you have certain energies around you that feels to me like people loved you as long as you were on the losing end. As long as you were on the shitty end of a stick. Their stick. Some cultural stick, some social, environmental, social stick. Man, And now that you have like the shitty end of some sort of a group agenda, group mind, group collective protocols. Okay, so when I hear that, I automatically go to scapegoat. I feel like you are always the scapegoat. And see, what these people don't understand is that scapegoats hold intense light. They're very, very bright. Even their own families know that a scapegoat is bright. It's known instinctively, and the family acts out against it without even knowing, without even being really conscious of it. It's like little Adam or little Sally have too much light, so we need to dim their light a little bit. We need to put a bunch of shit onto them, dump a bunch of crap onto them, dump our intolerance, our shadow, our rage, our incapacity to make room for them. We're going to dump that on them and make it their fault. Okay, so that's what I mean. Then the scapegoat, but they don't understand that scapegoats are also magicians in the making. Look at Christ. He was the scapegoat of his culture, of the political and religious sectors of his time. And when you are the scapegoat, the culture is giving you all their weapons. They're not aware of this. They think you're stupid. That's your strength, is their arrogance. And every reptile has a blind spot. You find it and you hide in it. And you learn from your enemy. You learn from your adversary. And this is what I feel. You've had many people have looked at you as an adversary. I feel like you were just living your life. Maybe you're somebody that is marginalized, or that the culture is threatened of if you become empowered. There's some sort of a weird power play here. But anyway, somebody is like, oof, you're no longer getting the shitty end of the stick. Welcoming presence. You have a welcoming presence, a very beautiful presence. I feel like you are the demonstration of beauty. I don't feel like you need to be seductive or show a bunch of skin in order to be beautiful. You know, you have your presence. You have a welcoming presence that is inner beauty. The tone of your voice, the sound of your voice, the frequency of your language, the frequency within the mythology of your language, because that's what language is. Many people have been so busy taking the mythology out of language that they're left with the equivalent of genetically modified food that really doesn't have a lot of medicinal value to it. Because language is exactly that. My word is my wand. Language is magic. It's mythical. That's why people watch the news and come to tarot readings, and they want to be enchanted. There is enchantment going on, even if that's not the language we're using today. That's what it is. Syncing your own energy in with an energy of another, an energy of whatever you're connecting to. Okay, but you have a very welcoming presence. I'm feeling there is somebody you have left behind that wants revenge on you for some reason. And you have clear sight. You're a very welcoming presence and you have clear sight. I feel like your gift of prophecy, your gift of sight cannot be denied. It is known. Yeah, oh my God, jealousy and revenge. Look at that. Somebody is jealous. So this is what's supporting the entire reading, is someone's jealousy of you that has shifted your world, shifted your experience of these people. I feel like you know who this is. You already know. You've already been through all the drama. You know. But I'm feeling like People were expecting you to chase them. People were expecting you to chase them. And when these people walked away from you, you didn't fight to keep them in your life. And they're sort of like dumbstruck. They're sort of dumbstruck. They're dumbstruck because they didn't expect you to. They didn't expect the situation to result in what it is. Into what it is. Because you are coming into some of the best years of your life, and in this person's absence, their absence in your life, your absence in their life, and you are flourishing. They are not. They thought that I feel like, oh man, I'm seeing like a sinking ship, and they were hoping you would abandon your new vessel. I'm seeing a white, large vessel. I feel like you've dreamed of this vessel many times. It's like a great big cruise ship, a great big ship of some kind. They're hoping you would abandon yours and come back to theirs. And it's a sinking ship like the Titanic. An old world that can't be sustained anymore. It can't be sustained. It's the age of Aquarius. Not only can it not be sustained, but the cosmos is not even supporting it anymore as we're entering into Aquarius. All the gravities of the planetary and celestial placements are shifting, which means all the gravities are shifting. So things that used to have its strength and its power and domination and dominion is faltering, is collapsing and crumbling as we speak, as it is meant to. Nothing is forever. The only thing permanent is impermanence itself. It is a paradox. So whatever has happened here with you leaving a cycle, you leaving a group of people, you leaving a friendship, a marriage, a family, a workplace, something, maybe all of the above. But whatever you've left behind, this has been major, major, major. I feel like this was not only the ending of a cycle, this was like the ending of like a way of seeing. Like there's Chronos, Kairos, and Cosmic. Chronos is when you're in the hell realm. You don't have any choices. You're an unmanned fire hose, reacting and surviving in your life. Locked into the gravities of the energies of the planetary forces imprinted onto you at birth. And the movement, like your transitions through all of these. This is what the birth chart is. People think, astrology is a bunch of bullshit until they get their birth chart done and their jaw hits the floor and they're blown away at how accurate it is. You know, you can even predict a person's death because it's all math, man. It's all mathematical. It's a mathematical certainty, and I don't fuck with those kind of energies, but you can. So astrology is more than just woo-woo. It's a science. What do you think, if you don't think that the world leaders are not using astrology in order to activate certain like agendas upon the planet at certain times? Everything is based on timing and on the celestial developments. Some political leaders have forgotten this and they're kind of stupid, and other world leaders have not, and use the celestial gravities of astrology to determine is the most optimal time to do something. It doesn't mean you're not going to be guaranteed, but it's the most optimal time. Now the rest is up to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what this is. So whatever happened here, okay, those two were the first two. Okay, they flew across the room. Okay. Yeah, these can be interchangeable. Spirit is saying it doesn't really matter because either way, you are an enigma and you are one hell of a force, an established force. You have a hell of a lot of grit. You're not some airy fairy teacher. You're very grounded on the earth. You know your shadow, you know your dark side. When shadow erupts in your life, it's an opportunity to unpack its ingredients and follow the ingredients back to their sources so that everyone is all that much more enlightened about what in your psyche wants to be heard, what in your psyche you have not yet learned to listen to. So shadow acts out and erupts, and it gives us a chance to see what's going on. That's what happens. That's exactly it. And a person sees you are one hell of an established force, and that you are you have a sense of omniscience, you have a sense of knowing. It's like the guru. It's like how Ram Dass would describe his guru, Neem Karoli Baba. And he was a guru in India, up in the mountains of India. And he had many followers that touched his feet. The stories, the book, what's the book called now? Writings on Love or something like that. But anyway, it's an expensive book. It's about $300 or more even. It's a very rare book now, but it's a book about Neem Karoli Baba's work. And people that have read this book have had experiences of him. He's shown up, even though he's been long gone from his physical form on the planet for many years now. But anyway, Ram Dass would describe him as this Neem Karoli Baba seemed to have omniscience. He seemed to know past, present, and future. He seemed to know what would happen, what was going to show up. And it wasn't because he was woo-woo psychic. It was because he understood the past. He understood people. He didn't push things away and deny things. He saw all things. Therefore, he could see where they're coming from, and he could see the probability of where they're going to go. He could see the probability of a person's actions based on what they've decided in the past and what they're deciding now. And that determines where you're going. Because right now determines where you're going in the future. So that's what I mean. And that's a true prophet. A prophet sees sees their own past and their own present actions, also sees the past of the collective and the present current actions of the collective around them. And they know what's coming based on the energies being activated today, now. So interesting. So that's what I feel about you. You have a certain level of satisfaction in your connection to spirit, your connection to your higher soul, a certain level of happiness, very much. It's not just happiness, it is like satisfaction, it is emotional stability, it is an inner sense of luxury. You have luxury because you're aware of your resources. And these are resources that other people can't fuck with. They can't steal it. It's not tangible. These are resources from your own psyche, from your experiences, from how you weave language together in order to create an image, in order to bring forth the truth. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Erotic mystic, 3 of Cups, yes. So whoever this is whoever's jealous of you knew always that you are an erotic mystic. I feel like somebody had called you beautiful and somebody just freaked out, and their entire life's mission has been to overpower that, rewrite that experience in their mind because of how it made them feel. And it wasn't even said to make them feel a certain way. It wasn't even about them. It was about you. It was a comment about you. But this person is so kind of twisted that they heard this and saw this attention falling on you, and it just made them go fucking ballistic. Like, well, what about me? Where am I in all this? Yeah, you're beautiful too, but we're not talking about you right now. We're talking about this person. We're talking about the collective. And there's a cross watcher here that is pissed off. I can feel their energy here. I can feel them. They're here. That was interesting because it went from a scenario outside the reading to now this person being in the reading. They're here. Okay, so whoever this cross watcher is, they know you're an erotic mystic, and that kind of ended the relationship. It ended the friendship. There was a lot of gossip about you. There was a lot of, yeah, there was somebody went after because you're an erotic mystic, somebody exaggerated information, went out of their way, twisted see, whoever this is incredibly immature. They don't understand the paradigm of eroticism. They see it as like, you win or they win over you, you win over them. Like this is like a game of winning and losing to whoever this is. This person has not ascended up out of their lower chakras. They are still surviving in the lower dimensions. They do not yet have power over their lower dimensions. What that means is they do not yet know what their choices are. They don't have choice. All they can do is use their sexual lust, show a lot of skin, behave in a certain way, the certain image in order to bring to themselves in order to win, in order to try to overwin you or others, some sort of competitive energy that's using lust and but they project that onto you. Whoever this is like tried to go after your reputation. I feel like they're very, very jealous of you. They're very insecure, very threatened of you. I feel like they're very threatened of you. For some of you, if not for one of you, I feel like you've even asked this person. I feel like you felt this, you picked up on it, and you even asked them, are you threatened of me? Do I threaten you? And I feel like this person, it was something like that, some sort of a question, some sort of an inquiry about an energy you're picking up on from this person. And I feel like they couldn't answer you. They like froze. They froze inside themselves. And I feel like they've been in a state of acting out towards you, making their insecurities about you, and it has nothing to do with you. Whoever this person is like a vampire because they can't see themselves. They can't see themselves. They can't see their own reflection. They only see you. And I feel like you have extended your love to this person again and again and again, and they take it as if they are winning. They're warped. This person is warped. They don't understand. Like I said, they do not have power over their lower dimensions. They have not yet learned to overcome themselves. You know, when somebody says, get over yourself, this person has not gotten over themselves. I feel like it could be some sort of mental health issue, possibly. Whoa, that went flying. Okay. Ironically, there's a card that flew up. Okay, the creator wants into the reading. I just have to look under the couch to make sure no cards went under the couch. Nope. Okay, good. Okay, interesting. Interesting how certain tarot cards have to fight to get out of the pack. So this was the card that flew out across the table. The rest of the cards were all over the floor face down. This was the one that landed face up. So someone's revenge on you is coming to a close in your life. They shall not pass because they have to go through the Sphinx. The Sphinx is the occult symbol of power. So whatever you have done, you have come into your sovereignty. You have attained a level and degree of your sovereignty. And it continues every day to grow like a new tree being planted and its roots growing deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. This tree becoming more sturdy, stable, and true, firm, solid, erect, upright. Absolutely. And that's what I'm seeing. So someone's revenge will have no power on you. I feel like there is energy of revenge sent towards you. Even now, I can feel it in the reading, but it has no power over you. Because you've already taken responsibility for yourself. For the burden of your own birth chart. That is what Chronos is. It's a hell realm. Look at the name Chronos. Research the name Chronos. It's a hell realm. It was Chronos was Lord of the Underworld in the Greek mythological pantheon. You are guarded. You are heavily, heavily guarded by spirit because you're honoring yourself. You know, this was like a noble adversary, and this noble adversary, I think, has already shown you where your vulnerabilities are. A noble adversary will always show you where your vulnerabilities are. They'll show you where they can come into your life and betray you, take from you, steal from you, sabotage you, humiliate you. They'll show you. And it's usually when, like, I can only speak for myself, it's through our own hubris, our own ignorance, our own arrogance, you know, our own, like, thinking, you know, me not being aware of how messed up humanity can be. My naivety, my vulnerability was my naivety. It's that too. It's not just arrogance, it's also naivety. We have a certain level of naivety, and we can have arrogance in other areas too. That's also acts as like a blind spot too. We can have many different blind spots in ourselves that we're not aware of, that no one's watching the door and anything can just come in because we're not aware of it. We're not even aware there's even an opening there, that there's even a vulnerability there. The hull isn't strong. The hull isn't strong there. And something has, where this person's already shown you where your weaknesses is in your hull. You've already overcome this. And now they are burdened because you are guarded. Your hull, the integrity of your hull is sound. The integrity of your hull is sound. Beautiful. And this person is burdened because they cannot affect you. Their energy has no effect on you. But your energy is a burden to them. You have a welcoming presence that is going to bring you a lot of wealth. It is the culmination of your experiences. Your welcoming presence is your legacy. Because you know yourself, therefore you recognize others. You know the many faces of your own archetypes, therefore you recognize the magnetics of others, the magnetic faces of the archetypal faces of others. Beautiful. And it's going to bring you a lot of recognition on the physical plane. It's also going to bring you, this is your rightful inheritance. I feel like I've posted a video called the Bridge Builder. That's kind of what this is, because you know yourself. You are the bridge to others. You are the bridge. Building the bridge across the heavens. The heavens are within us. And the bridge is the connection. This is beautiful. And what is sight, creator? What is sight? Yes, because you know your own, you are clear about your own illusions, and you will be helping others release themselves from their own illusions and be able to discern the spirits within themselves, what's an illusion and what is true. even what is the truth about illusions that are serving them. So, not all, illusions aren't bad. They're like, life is like a costume party, and certain costumes, certain garments can sustain us until we're ready to step into more garments that serve us in different ways on higher dimensions of what we now need, because you are evolving and you're going to be teaching others to evolve through their own illusions. This is beautiful. But somebody is jealous of you, and the Creator is asking you to be aware that you're going to encounter this. You're going, because you are the true, you are the real. There's a lot of teachers out there that have gotten their understanding through material and taking courses and blah, 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 but they haven't actually done the work. And you are a group here that has done the work. Therefore, they're showing me the difference between agate and sandstone. Okay, and you are agate. You have been fired within the pressures of the earth, within your experience. The people that haven't done their work are like sandstone, because they don't have the grit that is required to go up against the greater grinding wheel of life itself. And I feel like this grinding wheel, in a way, is like a polisher now to you. It's taken off all the edges. But you see, whoever this is has not been fired in the same way you have. Whoever this is, it's like a prophecy that I heard through Mary Glacier. She's Haida from Alaska. And she said there is going to come a day, and this was in 1998, and she was speaking of in the near future. So we're probably in those days now. I feel like we are in those days now, after 2020 and after the world foundations have shifted. What used to work no longer works. And she said there was going to come a day when so-called teachers and healers and pastors and people in positions of power that have jockeyed for position to get there, have jockeyed and climbed over others and cutthroat their way to the top. There is going to come a day when these leaders and teachers and so-called healers are not going to want to be. She said, because there will be a price required for that ministry, for that office, for that title. So she said, and they will be required to go into the depths of their own oceans, under the pressure where there is no light, basically getting initiated, water being turned into wine. And it's a very excruciating process. So that's what I feel here is whoever this is they are not initiated. I feel like they want to be initiated. I feel like they want to, but I feel like they're not called. I feel like they're not called. They have not been chosen. There may be somebody that is supporting your initiation, and maybe that's what their calling is. And I feel like that chaps their ass. I'm seeing somebody like Ike Turner. Ike Turner in the movie What's Love Got to Do with It? And Ike Turner was there. He made a lot of musicians. He helped a lot of musicians become realized in who they are. But that stardom and path to fame bypassed him. But he didn't understand the great blessing that his path was. He was too greedy. It's like the devil, the story of Lucifer, the story of the fallen angel. It's like that. It's like the ego wants the whole cake. Because the ego is not very intelligent until it is. But that has to go through a certain series of pressurized depths. Okay, you guys, that I feel like you guys have come through. So you guys, this is beautiful energy. You guys are on the right path. You're in the right way. You're going to be meeting people that are jealous of you. Pay them no mind. Just be aware that they do exist. What you don't know can't hurt you. The Creator does not want you naive anymore, or not even like anymore. He's just, the Creator doesn't want you naive in new dimensions that you're not familiar with. People are people, new levels, new devils, baby. So that's all this is. But you are on your path. You are showing up in your sovereignty as you are meant to. And this is the beginning of your new legacy. So stay frosty, warrior. Okay? Alrighty, my dears, you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next reading.